Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to yet another episode of Lengua de la Liga, your favorite show covering the Spanish top flight. Be sure to drop the video a like, hit subscribe for more La Liga content here on Deadball TV, and y'all have to let us know your biggest takeaway from Match Week 11 down below in the comments. The table is in shambles. Everybody's rising and falling. Feels like medieval times with all these kingdoms, just absolutely collapsing and being born in front of our very eyes. Let's start with our biggest winners and losers first. I'm going to go winner, which is also synonymous for my biggest surprise of this weekend, which was Leganés winning 3-0 against Celta de Vigo. I did not have that on my bingo card, but I will say Leganés looked pretty good when Atleti beat them last weekend, but 3-0 against Celta, that's a massive dub.
Huge dub. Bro, it's crazy. Who was the man of the match? Was it Dimitrovic?
Dude, Dimitrovic, bro, he's been on another level.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It tells you everything you need. In a game where 3 goals were scored, the keeper getting man of the match is it just shows you how that game went, which is why I love this league so much. It's awesome, bro. I love it.
I got it written down. He's got 16 saves in the last 4 games. He had 5 saves in this match. Been an absolute beast, bro. Like, come on, dude. Leganés, bro. What other show on YouTube's talking about Leganés to start the episode? Y'all better drop a like. So that's my biggest dub. Bro, my biggest dub is Leganés.
If the chat holds us accountable, though, which they should, if you've seen previous episodes, bro, we look so bad for hyping up Celta some of these past episodes. Certain players have looked great. Obviously, I love the Miguel remontada. Seeing all of that come together in certain games is amazing. But damn, when you get dunked on like this, we don't look the best.
But isn't that how Celta are going to play all of this season? They're going to have these weird results where they're going to lose 3-0. Then they might surprise Madrid or Barcelona in game. That's how they are. That's how they play the football. It's very enjoyable. That's why they've scored 17 goals and have conceded 20 goals. You're going to get pure vibes and entertainment. If you're neutral and you want to watch a good game, watch Celta de Vigo every week.
Yeah, wild card team, almost a wild card. Like you really couldn't tell how this was going to perform.
It's them, Brentford, and I would say maybe Inter and Serie A. Those are like the wild card teams in Europe.
I think Villarreal, Celta de Vigo is probably like the greatest fixture in football this season. Like 5-5.
Anybody who gets that prediction right, a ball knowledge god, bro. Ain't no way. Like that's the most unpredictable matchup ever.
Dude, that's crazy. Y'all know Celta through 11 games, they have 6 losses already?
Crazy.
That's the thing. You're either going to get good vibes, sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. That's going to be Celta de Vigo this season.
Full-blown Gattuso. I like it.
Yep.
Someone else has 6 losses too as of just a few minutes ago. We'll talk about it, though. I'm sure we'll talk about it.
Let's do your winner first before we drag. Because there's plenty of dragging to be done this episode. Trust me, I have a lot to get off my chest. Jose, give us your winner.
You know what, man? It's a slate. I'm not going to go with the Barca agenda. We talked about El Clasico yesterday. I think that was enough was said there. But I will go with some slight bias here. Man, who watched my boy Johnny Cardoso today? Bro, I actually thought missing some key players. I feel like Betis in a number of positions feels kind of short when you watch them play. Like without Lo Celso playing, it just feels sometimes like they're missing something, right? A spark, something to get the engine going. Otherwise, Abd is just on the wing trying to create anything and everything at 100 miles an hour. But seeing Cardoso step up, he missed a big chance today. He created a couple big chances. I don't know. I thought he was man of the match. I really did. I felt like he kind of put his stamp a little bit on this game from being a defensive midfielder who kind of felt like this box-to-box presence. And yeah, Jack, look, it is what it is, bro. Not the best result for you guys. Not the best result, which I'm not the most upset about. But yeah, man, for me, Betis had a good game. Vitor Roque could have had almost a hat trick today. Like just watching him miss opportunity after opportunity, it kind of hurt, him being like a player that Barca signed. But still, I think Cardoso stepped up in a big way. I can't wait to see what Betis look like when they get some of their players back, man. They look still kind of hit or miss, hot or cold, but today a good day.
All right, Michael, who you got for us?
I'm surprised nobody said this team, Las Palmas. Bro,
another one.
Since the last episode you guys did, they've picked up their first 2 victories of the season. They sacked their manager. In comes in Diego Martinez, who was former Olympiacos and Espanyol coach, and they get their first 2 victories over Valencia and Girona. I mean, this is a great week for Las. I thought they were going to be dead and buried. They played some decent football so far this season, but they haven't picked up any victories. Now, I mean, they've made this relegation battle even more interesting. I mean, we got 11 match days so far played, but this relegation battle is going to be on fire, absolute fire. And Las Palmas now have rectified their season. The fact that they have a center back of Scott McKenna, who was absolutely god awful in the Premier League and still balling out, and their left back Munoz he scored a fantastic goal. They should have won that game 3-1. Silinson made a couple great saves in the matchup against Girona, but yeah, Las Palmas, they got to be the biggest winner this week. Two dubs.
And they look super sexy while doing it. We talked about it, a little bit off air yesterday. Looked really good. And I think now, right, no more teams winless. That's it. The box has been checked. Every team has a win now.
Yeah, it was away to Girona, was it not? 1-0?
No, it was at home. They beat
it was
Valencia
home?
away.
Okay. They beat Valencia away.
Yep,
Jeez,
on Monday.
Dude, I mean, Girona, goddamn. Let's just spare these boys. We've slapped them up a couple times on Lengua de la Liga already, but yeah, Las Palmas, man. You could argue biggest loser from this week is Espanyol, because now the likelihood of relegation. I said comfortably 16th. I mean, it's looming now, bro. Las Palmas, they've rolled the dice, they've shaken the deck, and now Espanyol look like they're in some serious trouble. They lost 2-0 to Sevilla on Friday, I think. Was it Friday or Thursday?
Yeah, Friday.
It was kind of like early game. Friday, yeah.
I think since Jack had made that claim that they were going to make it like comfortably 16th, they might be like 4 for 5, bro. Like, sorry, 4 losses and 5. Like, I think it's kind of crazy just watching the reverse jinx go all the way down now.
The reverse jinx is insane. It's absolutely insane. So hopefully the reverse jinx works on my own goddamn team, because I'm gonna get into losers, and I'm gonna have to highlight specifically Diego Simeone. Massive loser. Real Betis won the game today 1-0, but Jesus Christ, it could have genuinely been 8-0. The amount of I am going to send a thank you card to Victor Roque and Abde for not being able to finish whatsoever. I think Abde is like the Tasmanian tiger, bro. He's like, or Tasmanian devil. Dude goes 100. He goes too fast. Too fast. Bro, I looked up his stats. I don't think he has a goal this season. Or he has 1 goal and 0 assists, or 0 goal, 1 assist. The guy is too good for those stats. And the reason is he just needs to settle down. I think he hit the post twice today. Atleti were completely pressed off the park. It was humiliating. Simeone completely outcoached by Pellegrini this week. As the highest paid manager in La Liga, unacceptable. Completely unacceptable performance. Every single Atleti player should forfeit their weekly wage from this week and donate it to a goddamn like koala sanctuary, or pick whatever endangered animal you want to protect, dude. Moon bear, koala, wombat, I don't care. And donate your salary. It was pathetic. Everybody but Julian I thought was an embarrassment, quite frankly. In the game today, we look like we're out of ideas. We have 5 wins from the first 11 games. Our UCL campaign is goddamn over. It's on the brink after 2 matches. Not even our 2 toughest matches. And the recruitment is suspect at best. I mean, it's thank God more people don't watch Atleti and we don't have more like English fans, or we would be getting massacred in the media right now. It's disgusting. Diego Simeone, he bears a lot of the responsibility. Changed the fortune of this club, but that doesn't make you immune to criticism. He's been awful this season. The players have been awful. I told you, I threw up 6 times during the game. It was incredible, bro.
Who was the worst?
Incredible.
Who was the worst player today for Atleti? Really curious.
That's tough. That's really tough. De Paul was horrible. Horrible today. Witsel, Jesus Christ. Kosema, obviously, with the own goal, but Witsel didn't do him any favors. Molina, bro. Molina. I feel like because he's a right back, he doesn't get dragged enough. He was terrible. I mean, Abde
killed
the ball
to save his life.
Killed him. No, and he can't cross the ball. He cannot cross the ball. That's a position that I think Atleti fans we have to be saying, like, we could probably do better. Lenormand could not come back fast enough to this team, dude. Swear to God.
I believe you. I mean, Witzel's like, I don't I'm trying to understand the logic. I get like the whole transition from a defensive mid to a center back isn't a huge leap to make, but he makes it look very difficult. I don't know. Michael, who do you think was the worst player for Atleti? I'm just curious.
Was anybody good? I'm being honest. I only got to catch the second half of the game, bro. That was an embarrassment from Atleti. That
we were better in the second half. Just to put that out there, we were better in the second half.
Betis was arguably too, though, a little bit. I mean,
a little bit, but
with how they played, not the finishing, but yeah.
I thought Atleti
not
were
the finishing.
Out of ideas, and this is now 11 games. You guys are going to get dragged into the battle with Villarreal, Athletic Club, Osasuna, Mallorca, all these guys, when you shouldn't be after the summer you had spending all that money. If you don't improve on the points tally from last season, Diego Simeone might be in trouble. Let's be honest here. He might be a legend.
You guys right now.
Go ahead.
Do Atleti finish top 4 this season?
Yes. Because God forbid you don't finish in the top 4. God forbid. If you don't finish in the top 4, that emergency stream will be 2 hours long of a dissertation.
Bro, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be insane. I'm inclined to say yes because I have this rule of thumb that, and it goes for every league. Like over 38 games, everything tends to balance itself out. The Giants tend to kind of, the cream rises to the top. They tend to figure it out. But right now, man, I'm just trying to figure out when that takes place. Like, if you even look ahead to some of the fixtures that are coming up, it's tricky. It's very, very tricky. I mean, you look ahead.
I haven't even looked.
It's so I believe it was Mallorca and Las Palmas, both coming up with PSG sandwiched in between the Champions League. So it just, if the morale doesn't start to shift in a positive fashion here pretty quickly, you can see how this spirals negatively. And bro, I mean, like Michael just said it, from 4th to 10th, this league is incredibly tight. I mean, we're talking a game, maybe 2 that separates all of them. And in that mix, Mallorca's there, Bilbao's there, Osasuna, Betis, Rayo Vallecano. All of these teams could be tricky fixtures for Atleti. So I want to say yeah, but I'm so 50-50 on this question, Jack. Like, this is the one year where I feel like it shouldn't be a question mark because of the summer you guys had, and somehow you might have gone even further backwards than Real Madrid did with the signing of Mbappe. It's crazy.
I mean, yeah, I think so far it's fair to say that. I was talking about this in the Prem recap with Connor. I was asking him, who's a worse recruiter, Eric Ten Hag or Diego Simeone?
Oh no, Ten Hag.
Ten Hag, yeah.
Ten Hag. That guy only knows Dutch flavor. That's it.
Well, that's true. I feel like, dude, I don't know if we're talking big money, bro. We miss hard.
Yes,
we miss a lot.
But it's
not. Rahman was like the cheapest signing we made. He was the best one.
Yeah, but consecutive seasons for Manchester United where they've spent upwards of 600 million and getting almost every single one of those wrong, or at least under this manager. Simeone's already kind of he's proven himself. He's established. Look, one bad summer doesn't mean these signings won't pan out long term. I still think there's a piece missing in the midfield. I'll be honest. Like, I feel like you have too much of the same player profile, right? Just like dogs who work in the middle of the field, to an extent. But outside of Griezmann, there's no one to really glue it all together. I'm just trying to figure out, like if he were to go down, right, to an injury, due to other things that could happen, bro, I don't know who's going to turn up as the creator and really kind of feed Sorloth, Julian, the opportunities they need to get this team back on track. So you're maybe 1 or 2 pieces away, bro. United's, man, they're somehow down bad further than you are. So,
to be fair, in the end I said Ten Hag was worse, but I don't think Simeone gets dragged enough for how bad he is.
Fair, but it's not that bad yet. Like
it's not that bad.
True.
Gotta give it a couple
say the prayers. Yeah. Give yourself some flowers. You're not that bad yet.
Bro, I've had enough, bro. After this game, jeez, bro. I mean, honestly, I think Abde hit the post twice.
Bro,
it could have been a dunk. One back heel. It could have been. It could have been like the worst loss like under Simeone. I mean, it genuinely could have had that level of embarrassment. But Betis, the thing that's kind of hamstrung them the whole goddamn year, they can't put the ball in the back of the net. They're allergic to goals.
To be fair, they look, we saw them start off very slowly. Like, what they were winless in the first 3. Since then, I think they're like 5 wins at least of the last 8. Someone could correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. And now up to 5th in the table. I think Betis is now growing into who we expected them to be a little bit, right? And they're going to get players back. They get Lo Celso back. Isco will be back sometime next month. And granted, he's aging, but still showed enough quality, especially last season, to be relevant in a lot of matches for Betis. So, yeah, I mean, I'm expecting. This is what I expected from Betis all along. I always saw this as being a tough fixture for Atleti or, frankly, any of the big 3, big 4. So I don't know. They were actually somewhat in the running for me for winner of the match week. I kind of had them in that conversation.
I was going to say Pellegrini would have been winner of this week because that was his first victory over Simeone in his career. 13 matches. That was his first
Dude, that's
victory.
insane. That's a crazy stat.
Damn, dude. That's a crazy stat.
Pellegrini's been in the league a long time with multiple teams. That's a crazy stat.
Dude, what's crazy is how terrible Betis were against Sevilla like 2 weeks ago. I know it's a derby. I know it's a derby. But I watched that game, and even against Osasuna when they won last week 2-1, I was like, okay, they're pretty open at the back. I think they probably will get a goal against Atleti, but I think Atleti will put them under pressure. No, not at all. I actually think Betis and Pellegrini showed exactly how to beat our ass. Because if we have Koke and Conor Gallagher in the midfield and you press us high, we're done. We're done.
Is Koke finished?
Nobody's confident on the ball in that team.
He's not finished, but what role is he playing?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what role he has in this team. You guys have too much of the same profile. Like,
yes,
you need to mix it up. I'm not saying Koke should go and make way for somebody else, but it's not a crazy shout either. Like, it really, really isn't. I mean, who's going to step up? Riquelme? Like, Barrios is even a defensive mid. Like,
Barrios. Yeah, we're playing him out left. I mean, it's crazy.
I don't know. There's just too much. Yeah, too much of the same guy over there. Like, you guys need to. I don't know. You need someone else to stitch it all together outside of Griezmann.
I know. I've had enough of Atleti. I mean, unless you guys want to keep going on, Simeone is my biggest loser. Michael, why don't you give us yours?
I'm sick and tired of this team. Real Sociedad. I'm tired of these guys, bro. You know what I called them, and I said this in our group chat for the Lengua de la Liga. They are the Rainforest Cafe FC. They show you all this promise. You walk into the Rainforest Cafe, and you're like, damn, looks wonderful. This is going to be amazing food. You're going to enjoy the environment. And then you get the food, and it's a pile of shit. And that's Real Sociedad. They have all this talent. Kubo, Oscarson, Mendes, Zubamendi, Zucic. I really like Zucic. He was a baller at RB Salzburg. And then you watch them play, and they cannot find the back of the net. They have scored 8 goals this season, which is the lowest of La Liga. 8 goals. With all that talent they got. Umar Sadiq, Geraldo Becker, all of these guys. Nobody can find the back of the net on this team. And they lost today to Osasuna 2-0 at home. Oh my God. It's getting worse. They are 12th. I'm sorry. They're 12th in La Liga. With that talent, disgraceful. And they are by far a big loser. I don't know when it's going to get better, guys. Who is going to step up on this team? The only reason why they have 8 goals is because they scored 3 goals against Valencia at home a couple weeks ago. That's it.
Crazy, bro. They're my biggest loser too, by the way.
Really? Double Sociedad?
Dude, just to add to what Michael said, on top of all of that, they've now lost their 6th match in La Liga. 4 of those have been at home. And that's just La Liga. They've also lost the Champions, was it Europa League? Or Conference League game at home. I'll keep track of one of those two. But against Anderlecht, like, this team at minimum should understand how to get the job done at home, and they can't even do that. It's insane how far they've fallen off.
Can somebody explain to me why the hell Kubo's coming off the bench in back-to-back games?
We gave them an excuse last game. Said international break. Maybe there was.
They had the get out of jail free card once.
Yes, twice now. I don't know what the hell's going on, bro. I have no idea what's going on.
Bro, I'm pretty sure he led them in chances created when he came on.
Yeah, he did.
I don't understand.
He was very good when he came off the bench.
Yeah. Bro, I don't understand. There's a lot of fraudulence going on with this team. I thought Geraldo Becker. I don't know, bro. Is he him? Is he really him?
No.
I haven't seen it this year.
No.
Okay, because the CONCACAF Street's been telling me he's most underrated in the Federation.
Ever since he left Union Berlin, nosedive downwards in his career. He was amazing at Union Berlin. Since he went to Real Sociedad, I don't know what's happened to him. And I can say the same for all of these players. What's happened to all of these guys? You cannot tell me that this team is not talented. Okay, they lose Mikel Merino. Okay, cool. They got Bryce Mendes. They signed Zucic. very good midfielder.
Yeah.
Please, somebody score a goal on this team. Just give Oscarson, who's a very talented forward they signed from FC Köpenhamn, only 20 years old, just play him every single minute because somebody eventually will get out of this hoodoo and just score for this side. They have the talent, so something's got to change. Otherwise, they could get in trouble here.
Do you think they should keep starting Oscarson and not Sadiq? I feel like Oscarson,
Yes.
bro, he's raw, man. He's
He's
raw.
raw, but Omar Sadiq, I mean, he's a decent player, and he obviously had
He's
the
a
big
one-trick
ACL
pony.
injury. He's a one-trick pony. Oscarson will give you a little bit more tricks.
Yeah, that's true. He just
To
might
me,
miss some more
to me, they're all
one-on-ones, too.
to me they're all mid. I know they're young too, especially Oscarson. I just feel like I've seen him miss like clinical chances, and I'm just like,
Yeah, he's not a very clinical striker. Seeing
you need
him
to
in
have
FC
patience.
Copenhagen, he's not very
Yeah,
he's not very clinical.
they're all just mid right now, right? Like this is a team of just dude mediocrity through and through. The midfield is
Through and
maybe
through.
like their highlight. They're not starting their absolute best or most talented players. Like Kubo came on a half and just felt really good.
Okay, but talent-wise, are they a top 6 team in La Liga?
If you'd asked me this in preseason, I would have been inclined to say yes. It would have been close.
So obviously, big three.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Who else could be more talented? You have to throw Villarreal on there.
Villarreal, Athletic Club.
Do you throw Real Betis on there?
That's why I said maybe. To me,
Nah, I think Real
it's a good
Sociedad are more
squad,
talented
man.
than Real Betis.
Okay. Betis got a good squad, dude.
I have a little bit of the Barca bias plays in. They got Vitor Roque, they got Abde. Like there's just there's some of that in there, right? So like I rated Betis going into the season. They kind of let me down to start it off, but like for me, 6th to 8th, these Sociedad, Betis, Osasuna, all kind of in there.
Aramburu has been good as well.
He's been good. They signed Aguirre. I mean, Aguirre, he wasn't the greatest at West Ham. They have talented players at Real Sociedad. They are not a 12th place team.
That's true.
Yeah.
I think I was looking at Aramburu. I think he's been the man of the match for Sociedad in like 4 of their opening 11
He's getting
games.
a move soon.
So why the hell? Okay, so the right side of Sociedad, Kubo Aramburu, I mean, that's cracked out. That's like, it doesn't really get much better than that. So what the hell is going? Is it the left side of the field? Is that the problem?
The left side and down the middle. They can't score. That's the problem. They're just not a clinical team.
Why are they not playing Oyarzabal up top?
We're like,
you know what I'm saying? Like it all comes. Listen to me. When you have your strikers playing as mid as they're playing, dude, F it. Throw your most experienced guy up top. Put Kubo out wide. Just give me a little bit of what I saw last season. I don't care. Just mix it up a little bit. But bro, if your defenders are getting man of the match in a team with this much offensive talent, like that's a sign, bro. Do something. I don't know.
Put Kubo central. Do something.
He can.
Yeah.
He can. It's peak.
Who do you sacrifice though? Bryce Mendes?
Yeah, because you can't drop Sucic.
No, you can't drop Sucic. You can't drop Zubi. I mean, obviously, right? Because like it's just you pick one of those two. I think Bryce Mendes probably has to go. Or,
I mean, dude, it's worth a shot because it ain't working now.
You have to try. You got to try something.
Yeah,
man.
You got to try something. But
Mendes is a
leaving
very
your most
versatile
talented
player,
attacker on the bench, probably not the move. Probably not the move. So I don't know if there are managers watching this, but I can never pronounce his name. But maybe just try something a bit different. How do you say it?
Imanol, I think is his. I can't pronounce the last name, so I just go with this.
Alguacil, Alguacil.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully he subscribes to Deadball TV. Can I take us to the opposite side of the table where Getafe got a 1-1 draw with Valencia?
Bro,
Getafe have 7 draws in the first 11 games, which is just absolutely peak. And what's even more peak, 4 of their 8 goals, 50% of them are penalties.
That's the most Getafe shit of all time, bro.
Is that not
easily the most Getafe stat of all time? Yeah, easily, bro.
These guys.
Bordalas would be proud. He would be proud of that stat, 100%.
Yeah, he would be.
Are Valencia officially relegated? They going down?
My question was going to be to you guys. How many teams will be in a relegation battle on the final day? Because right now we got from 11th to the bottom is separated by 6 points. This is madness right now. We're on for a crash course of a final match day here in La Liga for the relegation battle. I'm excited.
14th through 20th will be in play on the final day of the season. I'm calling it right now. 14th through 20th. 100%, bro. 100%.
Oh my, we're asking for carnage now.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you. And that, I don't think that's a hot take. I think you look at each one of these sides, Getafe, Leganes, Alaves, Espanyol, and then you get into the relegation zone. Valencia, it may already be over, but it feels bad saying it. It's like talking about Everton getting relegated in the Prem. It just feels like almost sacrilegious to an extent. Like it shouldn't be happening, but here we are. Dude, this close to holding on to a dub. And again, Valencia can't see the game out, give up a PK, boom, a draw. I don't know, bro. I don't know. But yet, their B team can draw against Mexico. So, I mean, positive.
Yeah, I guess CONCACAF on fraud watch is the main takeaway from this video. Geraldo Becker and
Mexico. Hey, don't drag CONCACAF into Mexico.
Bro, I feel like at least with Everton, you would look at them and you'd be like, all right, they're not actually bad. Just Calvert-Lewin's the worst striker in the Prem. Like eventually the numbers are gonna come good and they're gonna bounce back, right? They're gonna avoid it on the last day. Like Sean Dyche has something here. What the hell do Valencia have?
I don't know.
Nada.
What do they have? Ugo Duro?
I was shouting Ugo Duro at the beginning of the season, and now I'm like, I don't even know anymore, bro. I don't even know.
How's he doing? What are his stats?
Man, he's a high potential striker. he was once upon a time.
Let's see Ugo Duro. He's got 2 goals in 9 games, which honestly for this Valencia side ain't even bad.
That's 25%.
But it ain't enough.
Goals. That's crazy, bro. It's 25% of their goals.
It ain't enough, dude. Do you guys feel like I'm looking at 14 through 17. So Leganés, Getafe, Alaves, Espanyol. I think Alaves slip into the bottom 3.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
5 losses in a row, by the way.
This man's trying hard to save that Espanyol take.
Espanyol, they stay.
I've never seen a man try so hard to save that take.
To be fair though, Espanyol actually played a really good game against Sevilla. They just can't find the back of the net either. What was his name? The Norwegian goalkeeper for Sevilla. The name is eluding me. Nuland or something like that. He made incredible saves through the game against Espanyol, and the Luka Bacchio just saved their asses. So
Nuland,
Nuland, that's it, Nuland, yeah. So if Espanyol can play like that and just be a little bit more clinical, I mean, somebody like Velis or somebody, one of the strikers, just find the back of the net, guys. But yeah, I think Alaves might get dragged into it. I pray that it's Getafe. I'm tired of these guys.
Bro, I'm right there with Michael. I pray it's either Espanyol or Getafe, bro. I pray. I wake up.
I want Espanyol to stay up, bro.
I wake up hoping for Bordalas to step on a Lego or stump his toe almost every day, bro. Like, I really can't stand that brand of football. If they were to get relegated, I would sleep perfectly fine at night, 100%. 100%.
Dude, I think what's not looking good for Espanyol is that Walid Khedira is their starting striker, and he's one of the worst forwards I've ever seen in my life, dude.
God, you're not wrong.
I remember him even at the World Cup. Dude, yes! Bro, he was so bad for Morocco. Like, it was everybody in Morocco, their stock was like, it was like Bitcoin, bro. It like 30x'd. And then there was Khedira. And I was like, why is this fraud on the pitch? Crazy. And the fact he's in the Spanish top flight, dude. How is he in Spain?
It's crazy.
How is he in Spain?
No clue.
Absolutely insane.
That's the disparity.
Any other big takeaways for you guys?
I was gonna ask a question before I go into a takeaway really quick. We talked about Sociedad a lot, and something I just kind of brought to my mind. Look, at some point, we're going to be talking about who's in the hot seat, right? We're only 9 weeks, 10 weeks in, but we're going to talk about it at some point. But 2 big teams stand out immediately being where they are on the table. And now watching Sociedad play against Osasuna, where they weren't even close to being in the game, we just talked about it. Whose seat is hotter, do you think? Alguacil with Sociedad, or, bro, we talked about it a lot in the show, but maybe not today, or Michel with Girona. Again, finding a way not to really kind of deliver. I really don't know, bro. I can't answer this question from my perspective.
Michel is safe because you have the exodus of players and you have all the injuries. Sociedad they got their full squad pretty much.
No, they lost some players. They lost some. They definitely lost. They didn't have the exodus that Girona had. I'll give you that. But they
lost Lenormand and Merino.
Huge players.
No, but I mean like their current, like Girona lost players, and then the players they brought in as a replacement are injured. I told you, bro, they're playing Korean U18 prospects right wing, bro. Like it's peak, dude.
Yeah, it's
They got
peak.
nothing.
It's not.
Yeah,
As
I
bad
bet you Michelle's praying for John Aramburu to walk in his team. He's praying he gets Takafu Sakubo, bro. Are you serious?
Yeah, but it's got to be next man. Look, I understand injuries, bro, but if we give every team that excuse, then it's like, what are we doing? Like, at the end of the day, we just talked about how bad Sociedad were. Girona lost to this team. They lost to that side at home, and then they lose again to Las Palmas, who got their first dub of the season. Like, I don't know. I think we can give benefit of the doubt in some ways, but I don't want to go over the top with the injury thing, because I think at some point every team will have to deal with that a little bit.
I think the Sociedad manager. I will not try and pronounce his name, and maybe it's not warranted at this moment in time because his coaching at this moment is atrocious. And a great point that you made, they lost to Anderlecht. You guys can't name me one Anderlecht player right now.
Facts.
And you're losing to those guys? Really?
Bro,
Kubo?
crazy. You know what's crazy about that? Albacil was in, before we hired Hansi Flick at Barcelona, he was in the running. The name was getting thrown around for that job.
No, he's done a great job with Sociedad, but right now it's not looking good. I'm going to give Michel this season because, I mean, the dude has Van de Beek as one of his signings. In 2024, really?
Correct.
You're going to give me that? So at least, the Sociedad, they're getting Oscarsen, a very up-and-coming, promising striker from FC Köpenhamn. You're giving me Van de Beek. You're giving me Yasser Asprilla, who I really rate highly. Miovski. Do you know where Miovski guys came from? Do you know which club? fucking Aberdeen. You're giving me an Aberdeen and a Scottish Premier League striker. Oh, come on, get out of here. What is Michelle supposed to do? This is just dust.
That's what I'm saying. That's like we have to be extremely fair, bro. Like look at this Deadwood starting 11 they had to play against Las Palmas, bro. I mean, it's absolutely peak. This back line is horrific. Misehui, 19-year-old Dutch kid.
Yep.
How many, bro? Nah, bro. He was at Jong Ajax. He wasn't even at the real Ajax. He was at the Ajax B team. And now he's being asked to come in here and replace Dovbik? Like, hell no, dude.
Dovbik has had his own struggles since leaving Girona, by the way. But neither here nor there.
He got like 3 goals for Roma.
Yeah.
Doing
I
that.
think Dovbik had a crazy one-off season last season. And who knows? Maybe they thought they were getting 2019 Donnie. I don't know. Maybe a revival, what they thought.
Have they been watching Man United?
Yeah, but I will say this. Miguel still looks good. I still rate Miguel heavily as a left back. I still think he's a young prospect that multiple teams should have their eye on. Don Yuma, I mean, the guy is a fucking journeyman at this point, but still
selfish mofo, bro.
He is, bro. He is. It's kind of crazy. Like, he just can't really seem to make it work regardless of the side or the league. So, yeah, bro, they are down bad. I'm not disagreeing with you guys. I just think, again, I don't know. There's still something there that I think that they have yet to figure out. I didn't think anybody think 13th place for Girona at the start of the season. I know I didn't.
Yes,
I thought a drop off. I didn't think 13th, bro. I really didn't.
I did. I obviously did not. I was pretty bullish. I'm still holding my stock, but damn, it ain't looking good.
I've already sold a little bit. For sure.
I played some dangerous bets. Some high-risk bets at the start of the season. None look particularly good. Villarreal, they look good. They beat Valladolid.
That's true. Yeah, that one has panned out for Jack. That one has panned out.
Yeah. And guess who scored again? Jose Perez. The dude is on fire.
Signing of the season, bro.
It's crazy.
Agreed. He is the signing of the season so far. I think that's now 5 straight games with a goal.
Crazy, bro. All right, one last question. Who has a better rest of the season? We're talking about players looking for redemption. Donny van de Beek or James Rodriguez?
Oh my God, bro!
We are going through the mud.
I know this is the trenches. Shit. Oh my Lord!
We've been recording for 34 minutes. This is what happens when you get this far in the podcast. On the dark web of Lengua de la Liga.
Did James play any minutes over the weekend? I didn't check actually. I don't think he played any minutes. I mean, Donny.
So ask who needs it more, or who do we think is going to actually do it?
Who's going to actually do it?
Donny. He's going to get minutes. I don't think James is going to get a lot of minutes now with Rayo, if I'm going to be honest. It doesn't look good for him. He'll just show up for Colombia.
It's difficult. Yeah. Like, Donny's just got a little more upside in a team that needs players just available and with upside. So, like, yeah, I think Donny too. But, dude, I mean, James, everybody was excited for James. It's just, It's just more nostalgic than anything else. It felt like when United signed Ronaldo, but with less hype, I guess you could say, right? Like massive expectation, and then a year later, what are we talking about? What are we doing? You know?
Yeah, I guess the difference is Ronaldo was like Man U's best player.
Just shows you how down bad that team really, really was at that time. Like
James has, what does he have? He has 120 minutes in La Liga through 5 games.
And he's not going to dethrone guys like Palazón. So it's like, you know, like what are we talking about? You know, it's
Dude,
just...
we had somebody comment. Comments was the signing of the season when we did that little subtopic last time.
Wait, in the comments, or Andre said that?
In the comments. No.
Oh, okay.
I mean, Andres had some horrible takes, but he did not say comments.
I could have sworn he might have thrown that up there, though. It sounds like something Andre would say. Shout out Andre. He's still recovering from the Real Madrid loss.
Dude, we might have to. Maybe we rolled the tape on that. Maybe he did say it. He brought him up.
He definitely did bring him up. He was pretty hyped about that. Of course, you know, being a former Real Madrid player, of course, there's going to be a little bit of that bias. But yeah, that's something that he would say.
When we had this last time, you said it was Dani Olmo. Do you think it's still Dani Olmo, or are you going to give it to?
The thing is like at the time, of course, when I said it, he was literally the most efficient goal scorer in La Liga at the time, and then he does what Dani Olmo does, got injured. Literally one of the most injury-prone players probably in Europe. Coming back now, and I feel like it's going to be exciting when he does play. And then we're going to see another stint where 3 or 4 games run of just not playing. Thankfully, our midfield is overloaded with talent on Barca, so we may not miss him all that much at times. But I still think that like his efficacy and efficiency is going to be almost unmatched. It's just how many games does he actually play? That's the big question.
Jose, you sound like a politician. Is Dani Olmo the signing of the season?
Right now? No, we said it already. Betis, 1,000%.
Oh,
but
okay, I didn't hear you.
Okay. No, yeah. Because I made the claim right through the first 4 or 5 games that it was Dani, and dude, I still think that per 90, Dani's performances may be unmatched on a per 90 level, but Ayoze Perez consistency, availability, those are abilities that are just unmatched. Like you have to have those, and he's got them in spades for Villarreal.
Okay. Yeah, sounded like Jose was watching some of the election coverage there. I asked him what his plan was for economic recovery. He started talking about how migrants are the backbone of this country. I was like, wait, what is the actual plan, bro?
Hey, we want views and clicks. Am I right? That shit works, bro. It obviously works. So, you know, I'm just learning from the best out there. But and plus,
talking about the nuclear
Dani,
family.
Bro. I can't drag Dani. Come on, man. Dani Olmo's my boy. I got to give him hype and love when I can. So, yeah, you won't hear me give a straight answer there.
You don't have to drag him. You can just give Ayoze Perez love. That's it. You don't have to.
1,000%. Player of the season so far, for sure. Signing of the season. Sorry, player of the season. We can have that conversation another time.
Yeah, clip that.
No, out of context clips. No, none of that bullshit. No. We're not doing that. We're not doing
context
that.
TV.
We need the views.
We're not doing that. No. You got to watch the full episode here.
You got to watch the full episode. God. And shout out to all of you who made it to the end of this episode. 38 minutes of La Liga content. Not even touching on Real Madrid or Barcelona for really a single second of this EP. You ain't going to find that anywhere else. So you might as well hit subscribe for next week's episode of Lengua de la Liga, as well as some other kind of mini topics I have planned for this new segment, this new series here on Deadball TV coming up. So guys, we hope you enjoyed. If you're listening on streaming platforms, please give the podcast a 5-star rating. If you're listening on YouTube, drop the video a like. And please follow my co-hosts down below. Their social media links in the description of this video. We appreciate you guys for watching. We'll see y'all in the next episode.